Welcome to another Super Deluxe Edition unboxing video for fans who love holding the music in their hands. Today we're going to do the first of 3 Record Store Day previews this week. Record Store Day is of course on Saturday, 22nd of April 2023. We've got a great selection of product that we're going to take you through that the various record labels have sent us to preview. We're going to split it across 70s, 80s, and then 90s and beyond. So today we're going to focus on 70s, and we're going to start off with this Bob Marley and the Wailers 7-inch single. So this features Stir It Up from the 1978 album Catch a Fire, and very interesting, it's 2 unreleased versions of Stir It Up, an alternate Jamaican version, a vocal version on the A side, and then an alternate Jamaican instrumental version, basically the instrumental version of what's on side A on the B side. So it's quite an interesting one. I played this earlier, it's actually really good. Comes in a nice little poly-lined 7-inch inner sleeve. There's the old Tough Gong labels. No word on how limited this is, but in theory 7-inch singles are quite nice items to get on Record Store Day because they don't break the bank too much, but they can do these days, you know, going for like £15 or even higher than that. So that's Bob Marley and the Wailers, Stir It Up. Next up, Paul McCartney and Wings with Red Rose Speedway. This is the 50th anniversary half-speed mastered vinyl. We've had 3 of these half-speed mastered vinyl editions so far. We've had McCartney, the album, from 1970, which was reissued in 2020. We've had the Ram album, which was 2021. And then we had Wildlife, which was 2022, because that came out in 1972. So yeah, I mean, the irony is Red Rose Speedway was reissued in 2018 as part of the Archive Collection series. We've only had one other Archive Collection since then, which was Flaming Pie in 2020. So, you know, even though it's like 4 or 5 years ago, feels quite recent in terms of the sequence. So this is a gatefold edition, comes with the usual Obi strip. Paul McCartney gets his own special Obi strip for these. It does come with the booklet. This is the sort of standard booklet you got with the album. Yeah, there's also, you get this little embossed, see it there, little embossed cards giving you the spiel. Record was pressed from a master cut using a precision technique known as half-speed mastering. Miles Show's done this, he's the half-speed expert at Abbey Road. The only thing I don't like about this is the inner sleeve is a bit weird. It's not like proper anti-static. I mean, I was feeling it. It's not like really rough, but it feels like it has got some kind of a waxy inner section here, and it is printed. But I think it would have been better just to have a proper poly-lined inner sleeve. I'm not too impressed with that inner sleeve, but this is the record, the half-speed master. Haven't had a chance to play this yet. They are pretty good, the half-speed masters. McCartney was good. So it's the 4th in the 50th anniversary series. But it's the first one that you have to go and get it from a shop on Record Store Day, because before you could just order them. But we've sold some via the SDE shop. Having said that, I'm not expecting this to sell out dramatically. So I think it should be reasonably easy to get hold of after the event. I don't think, certainly I remember selling Wildlife maybe, or Ram. They weren't like flying off the shelves. So, but anyway, if you have been collecting these, then obviously this is probably something you're going to be interested in. Next up, Thin Lizzy, Live and Dangerous. So this is a 2 LP vinyl edition of a concert which features in the recent box set. When that box set came out, I think Live and Dangerous, the album, was reissued on vinyl. But this is a specific concert. So this is the 14th of November, 76. So this is the first time it's been out on vinyl. This is black vinyl with printed inner sleeves. Again, no word on numbers on this, but same with McCartney, they don't really tell you. They used to tell you quite specifically on Record Store Day, but they're being a little bit vague on some of these. There's the second record. So that's really good. That's going to be one that Lizzy fans will be after on Record Store Day this Saturday. Next up, Rolling Stones, Beggar's Banquet, 1968 album. Original graffiti cover. We've got an Obi strip here telling us it's pressed on 180 gram grey, blue, black and white vinyl. We'll see what that looks like in a minute. Comes with a poster, original gatefold art, and there's the track listing on the back of the Obi strip. It's actually got a Record Store Day Obi strip there. You do get a little poster with it, which is actually quite nice, this poster. Quite liking that. Just because it's just got the one fold, it's eminently frameable, that one. The record itself does come in a polyline sleeve, unlike McCartney. And that's pretty nice vinyl. That's the mixture of grey, blue, black and white. I mean, you've probably got loads of versions of this, but if you want another one, you can get one on Record Store Day. Now this is great, actually. This is the one and only album from Flash and the Dynamics, the New York sound. Originally released on Tico Records in 1971. There's a lot to like about this. I was playing this earlier on. It's a great record. Bit of what they describe on the sticker here as psycho Latin soul. Absolutely fantastic record, this. They've done a brilliant job on this. This is craft recordings. There's lots of things I like about this. One is the sleeve is very thick. It's like really thick card sleeve. So sort of high quality sleeve. The other is it's an all analog pressing. So 180 gram, all analog. Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio. So that's good. Very good, in fact. And then the other thing is it comes in this nice anti-static sleeve, which is a bit more like it. You know, we've got notes on the back here, so it doesn't need to be a printed inner sleeve. And the vinyl is really good. I'm well impressed with this. Look at that. It's like kind of transparent sort of splatter type vinyl. I haven't seen anything like this for ages. So it looks stunning. It sounds great. I listened to it earlier. And this is limited to 3,350 copies, something like that. I think this was originally planned for last year, this record. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it didn't come out. So this should be on your list, I think. It's a great record. And, you know, really great reissue, I think. Excellent job. This is another great reissue as well, Record Store Day. I mean, Elton John, we've just had Honky Chateau, which was 50 years old last year, but Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player is 50 years old this year. In fact, there's Goodbye Yellow Brick Road is also 50 years old at the end of the year. In fact, so is Band on the Run. I meant to mention that before, Paul McCartney. So we're going to at least get another 50th anniversary half speed for Band on the Run. But this is fantastic. I love this reissue. They've done a really nice thick card laminated sleeve for this gatefold laminated sleeve. It just feels so grey and it's really thick card. Not sure if it's a tip-on sleeve as such. I don't think it is, but it is very thick card. It's got that kind of quality feel to it. And what's really good about this is it's a nice gatefold. I'm sure the original was gatefold. But we've got some bonus tracks here. So LP1 is the record, LP2 are session demos. So that's really good. And it's pressed on very nice coloured vinyl. Red marble coloured vinyl. You get a booklet with it as well, which is good. I mean, Elton John was a bit like Wings, you know. The albums were normally quite lavish in terms of design and packaging and all that. Polyline sleeves. And then, you know, really nice swirl sort of, it's almost like ice cream colour though, isn't it? So that's LP1, so that's the album. And then this is the demos LP, which again, you know, it has a kind of variation. These all end up looking different, you know, because of the way that they're done. So no two are going to be the same, but looks good. Excuse the dog barking in the background there. And then the Ramones. I mean, this is supposed to be look at the 70s, and this is actually their 1981 album. So I'm cheating a bit, but I kind of think of the Ramones as a bit more of the 70s. This is Pleasant Dreams, the album produced by Graham Gouldman of 10cc. And what's interesting about this is this is alternate cover art, which apparently was found in the archive, so was genuinely kind of in the running to be a cover for the record. But these are early mixes, these are kind of New York mixes, so it's not the same as the original record. I haven't had a chance to listen to this yet. I mean, I'm assuming this is a precursor to another deluxe CD edition, because we haven't had one for this record yet. But as you can see, it's pressed on bright yellow vinyl. Uncoated stock for the inner sleeve. And yeah, I mean, I really like that cover. It's much better than the actual cover, so I don't know why they didn't go for that. So that's the Ramones, Pleasant Dream. And then TRex. This is a compilation called Rockin' and Rollin'. It only came out in Japan, so that's what makes it interesting. There's the back of it there. It's a good compilation, this actually. This is Demon that put this out. Good compilation of, you know, singles, key album tracks, etc. Tells you where everything's from on the back here. And it's pressed on pink vinyl. So I've left the most lavish of the 70s record store day reissues to the end. This is John Lennon, Give Me Some Truth. This is effectively the best of that was released at the end of 2020. All new mixes, ultimate mixes by Paul Hicks. And it's the 36 track best of across 9 10-inch vinyl singles, and they're all white vinyl. This is numbered, hand numbered here. So 1,500 available. I think that's the worldwide figure. And they've reworked the artworks, everything's got this white washed out feel, which is similar to kind of how some of the Imagine stuff was done. So yeah, quite a sort of lavish, luxurious thing to do. Let's take a look at them. So all these 10-inch vinyl, they're all 4-track EPs, which obviously 9 times 4 is 36, that works out. So on the original Give Me Some Truth, on the 10-inch box set with the CDs and the Blu-rays, in fact I think this was on other versions as well, got a couple of postcards like this. You've got a big poster with Lennon. On one side you got that, and then on the other side you got a picture of the bedding, and there was a sticker as well. And the reason I'm showing you that is because you get white versions of the same thing with this box set. So there you go. Arguably it's a bit of an extreme thing to do because it's hard to see anything, but that's the one side, and then there's the bedding, and then even the sticker has been given the white treatment, as have the 2 postcards. And then this is a booklet as well, which little photo booklet, which again has got the kind of white treatment. Now as far as the records go, they've all got the same cover. There's no difference there. There's also nothing on the spines, it's all very minimal. And then the back, the 4 tracks are printed on the back of each record like that. So this is the first record, Instant Karma, Cold Turkey, Working Class Hero, Isolation. Second record, Love, God, Power to the People, Imagine, etc. Now they are packaged very well. They've got these nice anti-static die-cut inner sleeves. And then they're all white vinyl. They've all got these white labels on them that look like that. And they're all the same. There's no point going through all 9 of these, but this is the second one. Now, I'm not quite sure how much this set is, but I know it's going to be expensive, so brace yourself is what I would say. I mean, one of the good things about this being a 10-inch box set is that it's quite similar in size to the previous one. Although it's not identical. Here's the other one. The nature of putting you're putting a 10-inch record into a slipcase. With the CD box set, the slipcase was 10 inches, but with the vinyl box, the record was 10 inches. So it's actually a little bit bigger, but There's not really too much they can do about that. But it still sits together reasonably nicely on the shelf. So that's quite a positive thing. So it's interesting that they've chosen to do something with Gimme Some Truth. The compilation is now over 2 years old. They were apparently working on Sometime in New York City. They've changed their minds and they're going to do something with Mind Games. That's the understanding at the moment. But clearly none of that's ready yet, because otherwise we might have had a teaser for Mind Games now. So instead they've decided to do this Gimme Some Truth box set, which is, as I say, very luxurious, very kind of arty and minimal, but clearly pretty desirable. 1,500 copies. Let's see how much this ends up costing on Saturday. It'd be interesting to hear who manages to pick one of these up. So that's the end of part 1 of 3 Record Store Day preview videos from Super Deluxe Edition. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, why not subscribe to the Super Deluxe Edition YouTube channel for more great physical music unboxed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.